Friends, good morning to all of you. You know, when I entered in ILBS to participate in the foundation day, first foundation day, I observed something I thought of sharing with you. Number one, the ILBS building smiled. Then I entered into a lot of students and doctors were standing. All of them smiled. No, so I thought it's a fantastic thing in a hospital, in a research center, a medical institution. Everybody smiles. And then I entered into the patients, the liver patients. They were also smiling. Then I went into dialysis area, and then pediatric area. Everyone smiled, shook my hand. Now, when an medical institution smiles, it means compassion smiles. You know, medical doctor or medical student has got two qualities, medicine and compassion. Medicine always we learn, but compassion we don't learn. But I was very happy to see this ILBS has got a unique quality of smiling. That is indication that you are the institution famous for compassion also, medicine and compassion. So God bless you. First of all, I would like to greet Uma Sarin ji, mother of Dr. Sarin. Nice to meet her. In the hot sun she is there. So I would like to greet Uma Sarin ji. And then my respected friend, Professor Kiran Walia. She really belongs to a health sector. She would have been MBBS, MD or something like that. The way she talked. Definitely a great lady of medicine, above all great lady of concern for the human beings, irrespective of whether Delhi people or India people are outside. So then I would like to greet Rajendra Kumar, I would like to greet JP Singh, I would like to greet Dr. S.K. Sarin and Honorable Ramesh Kumar ji and all the doctors, medical students and families of faculty members, families, and also the Board of Governors of Medical Council of India. And definitely they are going to spread the beauty of the medicine, the beauty of human beings' care, and beauty of management of a medical institutions they are going to spread. So friends, with this, I was also very happy to know that 17 patients have been, liver patients have been transplant, has been taken place. And I'd like to see a husband and wife I saw just now, and both of them smiling. So it's a beautiful sign on the first ILBS day. Friends, I'm indeed happy to participate in the first Foundation Day celebration of Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, New Delhi. My greetings to the director, professors, faculty, doctors, nurses, students, all the paramedical staff. I'm happy to know that the institute has set up postgraduate courses into emerging medical fields of hepatology, hepatopancreatobiliary surgery, and core research programs in the field of liver and related areas, including stem cell therapy and development of newer drugs and vaccines. I am glad to know that the institute has also started a successful liver transplant program, and as I said, carried out 17 liver transplants so far with a high success rate, the first in the government sector in Delhi at a highly affordable cost. Friends, when I saying that, I am going to narrate an incident of my friend, how he got a liver problem, what trouble, what pain went through. I am going to share with you after some time. My greetings to the members of the Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences for everybody. Since I am the students and faculty of liver-related health care, I would like to share with you all few thoughts on the topic, let my brain remove the pain. Let my brain remove the brain. After all, doctor's mission, nurse's mission, the council members, medical council members, all our brain has to remove the pain. Now, when I studied the Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, what is one unique liver transplant they have done, I received a unique case study which I would like to share with all of you. Some of you may not be knowing, so yesterday I asked Dr. Sareen, he gave me one case study how this ILBS has done. The patient name is Prem Dayal, a 21-year-old engineering student, a resident of Swami Nagar and Delhi, presented to ILBS with history of fever for 1 month. He was evaluated in a private hospital, but no cause could be found. He also developed jaundice, which was progressively increasing. With these complaints, he was admitted in ILBS. A diagnosis of the acute liver failure was made, but no etiology could be found in spite of extensive workup even for the rare causes and liver biopsy. Need for urgent transplant was explained to the patient's relatives on 4/9/2010. His mother, the patient's mother, came forward for the donation of the liver. Only mothers can do. And of course, wives also. We completed her workup on the same day. On the same night, his condition suddenly deteriorated and he became unconscious around 2 a.m. in the night. ILBS doctors decided for immediate transplant. 2 a.m. doctors are all available, and they shifted to the operation theatre at 6 a.m. on 5/9/2010, and the mother, the great mother, donated 60% of her liver, and the transplant was successful. The patient became conscious on 4th post-operative day. After that, his recovery was very smooth and he was discharged after 3 weeks. His final diagnosis was a giant cell hepatitis, a very rare cause of liver failure. He has now joined back his engineering studies. My greetings to the ILBS doctor who performed and the liver transplant, and the mother who donated her 60% of the liver to save her son. Only mother can give, and give always the unique love to the child. Friends, I would like to recall another experience. Somehow I have got number of experience with my friends. I would like to recall an experience on my visit to Army RR Hospital. 20 RR Hospital doctors and nurses have successfully conducted on the in situ split liver transplant surgery. In situ split liver transplant surgery, this for students, and saved 2 young patients, and also fulfilled the organ transplant wish of the deceased patient. Now, I am going to give you a case study. It will be a long case study, but since a lot of students are there, I thought medical students are there, I thought I have to go through this experience. A liver transplant, my friends experienced a case study. Like any organ in the body, the liver is subjected to the diseases. The unfortunate aspect of liver diseases is that the symptoms show up only after the damage has set in. Generally, patients are unaware of any damage to the liver for years together. This phenomena I learned in a hard way through the experience of one of my friends, Dr. Sri Haridwar Singh, a scientist, a great scientist, which eventually resulted in liver transplant. He is now hale and healthy with a British liver. I call him British liver man. British liver. This experience I am in a position to share with you because my friend has taken the initiative of recording and the event very carefully. Further, he has agreed to share his experience with the medical community, the diagnosis, treatment and post-operative care. On this ILBS Foundation Day, I thought what best I can do rather than sharing this experience. Let all of us thank him for such a gesture, sharing the personal information for the benefit of the community, medical community. I would like to narrate briefly about my friend's experience, which I am sure will be beneficial to the medical community participating in this program, Walking with the British Liver. Walking with the British Liver, I call the person. Early symptom. Since 1995, my friend Haridwar Singh had an upset stomach and mild fever. He ignored and relegated it to something associated with the frequent traveling, meetings beyond regular office hours, taking food at odd hours. He consulted many physicians at the instance of his family members, and they all gave the same opinion. They diagnosed it as related to water and food changes, and he had amoebiasis problem and prescribed medication like Tidibia 500. This used to bring relief for a month or two, and the problem again reappeared. Since he was in an intensive scientific worker, he worked with me, he ignored the low-grade fever which persisted for many months. He lost 11 kilograms of weight